do it, bro.
Mikey said if he pulls 750 and RP6 today, he's gonna shave his head and call himself Top G.
Oh, I would love to see that.
For at least a week, bro.
No, leave it in, bro. And then put like the and then my name on the cap.
Let's go Top G. Yeah.
Top G.
Let me talk to these people. Nah, the first change I'm making, I've already said this in like past videos, but I'll tell y'all again, and you probably seen it in the vid. I'm switching to mixed grip. I'm still trying to get comfortable with it and kind of figure out exactly where to put my hand placement so it feels comfortable. But in terms of strength, like the grip strength is there. It's just more about making it comfortable for the lift. So yeah, that's the first technique change. I'm gonna show y'all the bench and the squat too today. Yeah. Second change I made with pulls. I don't know if y'all saw it on that one, but just before I go down and grab the bar, I'm just trying to really feel my hamstrings and my glutes more. I'm not sure. I saw a video on Instagram. My boy sent it to me. I forgot who it was, but maybe I'll tag him right here. But you remember who did that video, bro? What? The video of like not scooping your deadlifts. You know what I'm talking about, right? You sent it to me. I'm not really sure who it was, but I'll tag him right here. But yeah, it's just a cue I've been using just so I really make sure I'm feeling my hammies and glutes. And I'm using that hinge instead of like singleton strength. Okay, singleton strength posted this video. So sometimes I would like overdo like my wedge, right? And I would put my hips too low and I would like tuck under just a little bit. And I was never like bad at it, but it's just something that like I would mess up on, especially like with heavier loads. So yeah, I'm just being more conscious of that, of like the hinge, feeling my glutes, feeling my hammies, and just trying to be as efficient as possible.
Yep.
All right, what's good, y'all? Just got done with the deadlift session. On my way home now. I ended up deciding not to bench today because I did dumbbell bench yesterday. My whole schedule got kind of mixed up, so I hit my accessories yesterday, and then my pec was a little bit sore, so I'd rather move that till tomorrow and make sure I could get a good bench day in because it's like my secondary day. I got 3 days right now, and this is my secondary day, so a little bit heavier, and I just want to be able to move some weight on this day. So I will show y'all the technique changes on bench tomorrow and squat. But real quick right now, I'm gonna tell y'all the programming changes me and Joey made. So basically, post meet, our mindset right now is like longevity, right? Like how can we make my body last as long as possible in this sport? And we've been kind of pushing for a little bit. We had 2 meets back to back, and so off the back of this last meet, my knee was a little bit sore, and then I was just kind of down in general, right? So Joey was like, hey, what do you think about doing 1-time frequency squat, 1-time frequency deadlift, and then dropping 1 day on bench, because usually I bench 4 times. So right now I'm on 1-time squat, 1-time deadlift, 3 times bench. And yeah, it feels really good for recovery. Obviously I don't feel like I'm at my peak strength because usually I squat twice and I bench 4 times. So it's just like a little, we're just a little down, like in the top end of the weight. Basically, I think we're just gonna run this for a couple blocks. Let me get my body back under me, get all these new little techniques that I'm trying out dialed in, and then once I feel 100% healthy and I'm 100% comfortable with all these, like with the new technique, then we're gonna start ramping things back up and then preparing for whatever is next, which at this point we don't really know. We're still keeping our fingers crossed for Sheffield, but just because I hit the total but I obviously didn't get the placing, but I'm still like an option for like one of the alternates, so still keeping my fingers crossed for that. But if that doesn't happen, then obviously we're gonna hit nationals. and then hopefully we hit worlds again, right? That's always the goal. So god damn, bro. Yeah, so still we don't really know what's next, but we're still keeping our fingers crossed for Sheffield. I hit the qualifying total. Obviously I got second place by 2 kilos. That rematch with Emil would be nice. So everyone go hit Pete in his DMs and say we want to see the rematch of Mikey and Emil. Really trying to get to Sheffield, but if I can't get there, then obviously I'm gonna go back to nationals and try to earn my way back to worlds, right? And get that rematch there. So either way, we're gonna start ramping up training again soon, maybe in like a block or two. But first, gotta get my body right, gotta get these techniques dialed in, and just give my mind a little bit of a break too. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of stress on the mind, like always pushing. So just cruising for a little bit before we ramp back up. All right, what's up, y'all? Back in the gym, hitting this bench. Just hit the top set, 415 for 3. As you see, I switched the grip. So like, I was already doing bulldog, but now we're just exaggerating it a little bit more and just putting those fingertips right on the bar so we can sit that bar as low as possible in the palm. You can kind of see the spot where it's sitting. But yeah, I feel more efficient this way. The joints feel more stacked. Only thing is I gotta get used to that bar sitting on that part of my hand because it kind of hurts. But other than that, it feels really strong. I think in like a block or two, once we start picking bench up again, should start seeing some PRs. All right, what's up, y'all? Just finished up the squats. It's about what, 11 days after I filmed those first deadlifts in this video, so it's been a minute. I haven't really had the chance to get my camera in and record the squat stuff, but I still wanted to get this video out to y'all. So just saw the squats. Basically the only thing I changed there, I know y'all saw the close-up of the hand. I moved my hand out about 1.5 inches, maybe even 2 inches past the ring, and I put the bar just slightly lower on my back. So basically what this is doing is it's helping me. I think I was so close, and my shoulders and like biceps and everything were so tight before that like it was part of the reason the bar would roll up my neck more, because like I couldn't, basically I was wedging into it so much and my arms were like pushing it up. So this helps to where the bar just kind of sits on my back, and obviously it's a little bit lower where I have that more leaned position. And for me right now, it just feels like that bar is like directly over midfoot, and it's just a straight line up and down. Feels very similar to like a leg press, Smith machine. It's just like all leg work, especially when I dial it in correctly, right? And it's like locked in. Sometimes on the singles, I'm still having a little bit of hip shift, but it's a lot less, and the bar is not rolling up my back. So those are the two main things that I was trying to correct. It feels a lot stronger, and this is like an idea I had after Worlds, right? I saw Coco, I saw all the French squatters, they're super low, and not even like no hate when I say this, but like I don't feel like those guys have the same, like I have the muscle to move this weight, I just wasn't doing it as efficiently as I could do it. So seeing them do that and the weights they were able to move kind of encouraged me to try it out. So we're gonna try this for a few blocks, see how it goes. Right now it feels really strong. We'll really see once I start being able to push my squat hard, where it's at in terms of strength compared to the old technique. So right now it's kind of hard to see that just because I'm not pushing as hard as I was for prep. But yeah, in the next couple of blocks we should be able to see and then make the long-term decision on if we're gonna stick with it or not. But right now I'm thinking we 100% will stick with it going forward. So those are all the changes to my training. I made technique changes on all three. I'm just trying to dial everything in and be as efficient as a lifter as possible. At this stage of my career, obviously the gains are a lot slower, and all these little tiny things matter more when it's coming to like the overall product we're putting on the stage, right, on the platform. So I just want to be as efficient as possible, and give myself the chance to move the most weight possible come to my next meet. So that's all I got for today's video. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna try to put one out sooner than 3 weeks because I know it's been a minute since I put one out. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm out.